Malaysia and English pond.
This is, remember that skudani? It's cooked in soy sauce and sugar and like, so this is tuna that's been boiled with that, then with white sesame.
Whoa, $100.
$200. Yeah, it's abalone. They used to make buns out of it. Sea cucumber and abalone. Look at those. Wow. That's $320 for 100 grams of this size. This size of sea cucumber is $180.
What are you getting, Troy?
I'm getting, I don't know how to say zoigani in English. So it's actually, it's a fish cake. It's a mix of fish and crab.
Ah.
That's then been mashed up together and then grilled. And then I'm getting it with soy sauce and butter.
Ooh, yeah.
Because this is breakfast.
All right, you guys, let's look over Troy's shoulder. Hello. That looks really good. You have to eat it inside, so we're gonna eat it inside. So
It's considered rude to eat on the street.
He's wanting to try it. It's rude to eat on the street. Hot, but amazing.
Right. You slather butter and soy sauce, anything in butter and soy sauce, it's probably gonna be good.
I get a little fish flavor, but it's not bad. That's because it's fresh.
Must be a fish cake.
And it's fish cake. That's really good.
Squid Beaks, the little red part is hard because they eat shellfish.
Wow.
That's how they, like sea parrots. This is
dried squid?
This is like a typical beer snack. You can buy this in convenience stores in packages. It's like jerky.
Really?
All right, I'll get squid, but I'm gonna try this.
You're gonna try this? Should I be worried about you?
It's jerky.
The face.
It's jerky. It's a little bit sweet.
It's sweet, but it's fishy.
A little bit sweet. You notice how it's all sticking out?
Yeah.
That's how much they're putting. They're stuffing it full, overflowing.
How much is one of those? I don't want a whole one. I'm
Small
just asking.
pack is 1,500.
So 1,500 yen for one of these.
$15 for a small pack.
For a small one. Wow, look at that.
I'm gonna need to try some of these. These are like young soybeans that have been just dry, toasted. But then these are a little bit older. Try these better. They're nuttier. And then, remember, I don't steer you wrong.
He doesn't steer me wrong, nor does he tell me what it is.
It's been boiled with sugar.
That's so good.
A young vlogger. Rule number one in trying things in the street itself, find out what it is first before you put open your hand.
Get it. It's kelp
It's a
and
little
fish
sweet, a
eggs.
little salty. It's fine.
On top of steamed rice.
No, it's not bad.
And also shredded cucumber and mix it.
You like it?
It tastes pretty good. It's ginger. It's sweet. It's just a little bit of soy.
Oh my, how far you've come.
It's like a complex flavor, but it's really good. What is this?
So the things that they sell at Tsukiji Market are either fresh,
dried, or preserved.
or preserved.
So fresh can be fish, which is what everybody thinks of, but like we passed that place that had huge hunks of cow, right? And
yeah,
like meat.
so it's all kinds of
Like
things.
all kinds of things, or fresh fruit and vegetables like $9 bunches of grapes and things. But then among the dried stuff, common things that you would get like right back here is tea. And tea places usually serve dry. They'll also have dried mushrooms, they'll also do seaweeds and things like that. But dried things also, like you often make soups with them or you're gonna make stock. You might need eel vertebrae.
Eel vertebrae.
Yeah.
Most of Asia doesn't waste. Like they eat the whole fish, the whole animal. Like not wasteful people.
In Japan, somebody's gonna say, yeah, you can eat that.
Wow.
In China, they're gonna say, oh, if you go such and such place, they got a restaurant for that. Wait, what's going on with the eye right there? Like this part? What's going on there?
You know you can eat that? We may already have eaten that.
Oh, we ate that.
We got eel. Eel on a stick. So you know Troy wants something when he's like, I'll share it with you. And then I said, well, what are you feeling? And he goes, the eel. And I was like, well, I'm feeling the eel. So, eel.
It's gonna have a little, it'll be soy sauce and sugar on it. It's hot.
It's a little sweet and savory. Ooh.
Feels good. It's really, really soft meat.
Oh yeah, so good. What's amazing about all the seafood that you see here is even the big stuff is not like genetically modified at all. It's all stuff they just pull up out of the water. Like, it's natural stuff. It's amazing.
This, I mean, look at the scale. Look how big these things are.
Very hot. So
smells
it's
like
sea
sea
urchin with squid ink bun and cream sauce. So it's very, very hot.
Bamboo charcoal.
Oh, bamboo charcoal. Yeah?
But I really love sea urchin.
I don't mind it. We had it for good sushi.
I'm not urchin to try it, so
You're not wanting to try it?
I'm not urchin to try it.
Hit it again.
Gotcha.
What's sea urchin taste like? I had it before, but what's, I
It's
mean,
not fishy. It tastes like the sea.
it's a little chewy, right?
Tastes like the sea.
You know what I mean?
No.
But there's like a cream sauce
Sea
in
urchin
here.
is creamy.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you do it like a cream sauce, and you have the bun.
And then actual little pieces of sea urchin. That cream sauce is probably yellow because they beat sea urchin into it.
It's really good. But it's not like a... You know, sometimes when you bite into something, it's like fish. It doesn't taste like that.
We're gonna do that.
No, you definitely get all the complex flavors of it. It's savory. It's really good. This is one of those times where I was like, oh, this is not cheap. But it's good.
And then Troy, helping be salesman.
We wanted drinks and the boys saw beer. I wanted water.
First dark beer I've seen in Japan.
That's true.
Asahi, yeah, all Kirin, there's all.
So here's what they have.
These are all Japanese. It is dark, an India Pale. This is a really common, very light Pilsner. It's really good. And this is a standard you can get all over the place.
So Jimmy got this one. What did you get?
I got a Heartland.
Heartland. So here's Jimmy's beer. That is the darkest beer you've had in a year. He's a Guinness man, a dark Guinness man. Yeah.
A little far from home.
A little far from home.
Yeah. I thought you said.
Ooh. That's really good. Excellent. It's notes of chocolate, definitely coffee.
Nice to meet you.
The coffee and chocolate definitely is pprevalent here. It's definitely a black, dark lager. It doesn't taste.
It tastes like chocolate.
It's thick. Yeah, it's chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Ooh, I may have to
Not
have
as thick as
some.
Guinness, but it still tastes pretty good.
And yours?
This
A
is
tried and
Heartland.
true?
I've had this before. Yeah. It's, I was thirsty. But I'd also, when I walked up, I said, because I joked to her that, you got a good business going on. I mean, people are walking around and eating. Of course, there's somebody going to stop for a beer.
Right.
And later she said, actually, if you want to think about a really good business plan, because here, you can sample these.
Ah.
Right? But this store is connected to the store next door, which sells all of that.
Ah, yeah.
Troy's trying out getting
That
samples.
row that I love, isn't it?
This is a different kind of roe.
See the inside of it? Those are little. Are they
This is
eggs?
a different kind of roe. Yeah, fish eggs. But this is a Skudani thing. So it's been boiled in a mix of soy sauce and sugar and a little bit of cooking vinegar or cooking wine.
Texture's weird.
It's dry.
It crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Flavor's good though. A little sweet,
Just a little bit.
savory.
A little bit.
We need to mix it in some mayonnaise. So it's tuna that's been done the same way.
It's been done the same way. I mean, the proportions of soy sauce and all of that are probably a little different. And then they finish it off with.
Oh.
Really, you got it. It's tuna.
Okay. This.
He gave you the king piece.
It's tuna. This is so good.
All right, I'm trying it.
Oh my god. She
I was
opened
like,
it
do you
for
have
us.
some? And she's like, yeah, you can try it. You want to try it?
So nice. It's like jerky. It's like
That's like
salmon.
jerky
It's like tuna jerky.
Jerky.
No fishiness at all.
It's really sweet.
But does it have the texture of? It doesn't have the hard texture of jerky.
No.
It's tough. It's like really dry meat.
What you guys missed is another lady was like, oh, he's the best guide. You have the best guide. We were like, you know what? Family. We get the best guide for free. And he's put up with us for a month.
And then I said, wait till you get the bill. You can pay me in Skudani.
But yeah, I can do that. I can afford you.
One of these two is his dad.
From 1910.
From 1910.
Oh, that's crazy. I just left the drinks. I'm feeling a little tipsy. Just have that one.
Yeah, he's feeling tipsy and he's eating fish bones.
I tried just to be funny.
Like, I don't know what to
Actually,
do.
It's sweet. Actually, it's pretty good. It's crunchy.
Now, this is the number one seller, Sardine Chips.
I'm feeling just enough tipsy there.
He had just enough beer.
How is it?
He had.
Ah. でも隣のダークビールを美味しくて、ちょっと
Yeah?
だから。
They can't believe it. It's potato and butter flavored rice crackers. I think Jimmy should try one.
Puffy.
Troy was a fan.
That's good.
Yeah.
You want to get
It tastes
one?
like butter.
Kinda now.
We'll get one. It's $300, so it's just under $3.
Just under $3.
Totally worth it
Like
too.
$2.70. Those are good.
Yeah.
I love how they're all individually wrapped.
Yeah, so that way, portion control.
Portion control.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, we'll
I
send
love
all
that.
of our
By
friends.
the way, this is important. This says yeah. So the Tsukiji Outer Market is not moving.
When he handed Troy the shirts, he goes, "It's for the YouTubers."
He also appreciated when they said that. They've had these
They're not
bags for a
moving.
while,
Yeah.
and you don't use
So come
negatives.
see him.
Like negatives are kind of abrupt. Like the word no in Japanese, you don't use it very often unless if somebody is like, oh, thank you, that's so kind of you. You don't really need. No, not at all, not at all. That's like that's the most common time to use the word no. You don't say no. Like negatives aren't. And so the fact that this says is not moving is
Shows
kind of
the-
significant. Like they want to keep this going because they're losing. I mean, people used to come to see the inner market, but now that that's gone.
Who's gonna come here?
Who's going to come here? They're worried about that.
Yeah.
Because when you showed him the card and I explained what Chubby and away, and I did Chubby,
Good point.
and he said, oh, that's what Chubby means, and he said, oh, but I'm Chibi, and Chibi means like short or small, and he said, and he was about that tall, and he's
Chubby
like,
and
and I'm Chibi. And I explained, because some people, like bigger people, are worried about moving. How are people going to look? And his automatic reaction was, but that shouldn't have anything to do with anything, should it?
But it does.
So come to Japan.
But it does, but his feeling here. That's why I was gonna say, like last night at the onsen,
It just doesn't.
Or when Nobu said, well, no, if anybody's going to look at you, it's because you're a foreigner, not because of your size. Or Asia, who's like, we're going. You know?
Yeah.
That's one thing I've actually noticed more in another country in Asia is we get stares here, but they're polite stares, and no one really makes fun of us.
Nobody's mean.
They stare and mind their own business. It's really kind of refreshing.
It's more shock and surprise than anything, and I don't think it's size. So they're very welcoming and warm in Japan. I think it's one of the reasons why it's quickly becoming tied with our favorite place, top 2. Yes.
This is the bonito. It's the dried. This is the hardest food in the world.
That's what they make the flakes out of.
That's shredded.
Yeah.
That's what shredded in flakes.
Amazing.
Still taste for miso soup or noodles.
I bought a lot of stuff.